Oh, my knees keep collapsing. Oh man. Right, back along to here to that turnstile where the wire's been filled in, where the dog is just sneaking underneath. Oh man, my knee is got to be very careful because it just wants to keep collapsing on us. Oh, it's painful. So it's going to be a slow walk back to Gunnerside to protect my knee. So there's people going down there through the long grass onto there, crossed over there and went to see the ruins over that side. Right, so this is where the turnstile is now, where this wire fence is coming up. So we'll climb over and follow the wall along through the trees, get a bit of sunshade, which will be more pleasant for me. I mean, I'm probably getting a good tan being out in the sun as long as I have from 8 o'clock this morning. But obviously it was dinner time, 12 o'clock is when the sun come out, broke through the clouds. So that's when I've been getting really burnt. Right, climb over this turnstile. Yeah, Corn used to just cut under there. He knew exactly where he was going. Every part of the pathway, he knew exactly what we were going to be doing. Because he's been up here loads of times with me, so he knew exactly where we were going. Right, that's not steady, that. Wants a better bit of wood put on that. Whoa, man. Right, through the trees and then down that path onto the bottom. And then along to that new spring-loaded gate, the brand new one. Right, I'm in the colour of the trees now, so that feels better. Right, I'm sure me and Jimmy tried to go down that way one time. That's the wrong way to go as well. You've got to keep going along top, then eventually go down the path further up. So I just remember going past this tree with the roots. That was the other thing, when Con used to run ahead of us when he's off his lead off, is he? He went so far, but he never went too far, and then he turned around and come back looking for me. Never liked to lure us out of his sight for too long. Very faithful dog, good guard dog, watched over me. That's how a dog shows its appreciation for you, because yeah, you feed them, you love them, you take them out, exercise. So the dog builds a massive bond with you, and if they think you're in danger or somebody's going to hurt you, they'll attack them and go for them. Sometimes without warning, the dog will just do it. Oh. And that's the whole point, like I say, why the globalists come up with this new idea that they wanted all these big dogs taken away from our pets. That's why they're killing them off. So there's nothing to fend with against all these immigrants. When they wanted a civil war, which is starting in the UK at the moment. I mean, obviously when these people are getting stabbed in these major cities, and it's done by these illegal immigrants, and when they do go to get locked up, they get released straight away by the powers that be. So lure them out, so they can't do it again. That's why we've got an uprising at the moment. But this is all done deliberately by the globalists to cause division between them. That's the whole point. So if we're fighting amongst ourselves, we're not fighting against the establishment and the globalists. That's the whole point. Right, here's this new spring-loaded gate, brand new. Right, so back next to the river. And back along to the ruins and the slag heaps. I mean, when I was offering Johan a lift to go to Reeth, that was genuine. I'm concerned about her being on her own, and she's not too, familiar with where our surroundings are for to get across past Surrender Bridge and all the small tracks, not road tracks. And she was willing to go all the way to Gunnerside and then all the way back up to Reeth, which would have been about another 10 miles by road, which is not very nice. So I could at least drove her along to Reeth, then lure her out, and then she'll just book into her bed and breakfast. Then I know she's safe. Right, cut across here. And then into the next tree line. There's somebody else coming along there now. That green top still on the signpost here. Oh, you bastard. Keep kicking stones, man. I'm tripping over. So by the time I get to the car, I'll have done just enough, because my legs are starting to get a bit tired there now. I'll ask the time again and I'll see what time I'm going to be getting back to the car. About 25 minutes from now. Have you got the right time, please?
25 to 6.
Thank you very much. Are you doing any particular walk?
Just going up and then going back
Just
again.
keep following it. Enjoy your walk anyway. 25 to 2, right. So say 2 o'clock and drive home about an hour to an hour and a quarter. It's going to be late afternoon, 3, half 3 by the time I get home. And then I'm going to go to Natalie's and pick Bear up and drive over to my house so he can go out in the garden and have time outside. And I'll take him for a walk around the corner along the bridle path and then knock up his dinner. Butcher's dog food with 2 big handfuls of biscuits. It's just enough for him. And he can have the other half in the morning when I go to before I take him home. I miss having it today, like, but I must admit it's been much easier to do the walk without having to worry about Bear being on the leader all the time. Because obviously this next bit where I've got to go along that wall where those big muddy puddles are, where you've got to balance on those rocks. I can hang on to the wall with my right hand and then step across the bricks without hopefully going into the mud and water where I went in on this, coming this way. So what I do as soon as I get home, I take the dud batteries in my left pocket here and my leg pocket, put them in the charger straight away so they get charged up again, ready for my next outing. And my Nikon batteries are exactly the same. Take them out the camera, put them in the connect the little small USB connection in the side of the camera, and charge up the batteries in the camera, so they're ready to go as well for the next trip out. So I've always got batteries fully charged up, ready to go. Right through this spring loaded gate and across around past those muddy puddles. Right, and squeeze through this bloody wall, which is thin. I'll have to call on a few times when we come to Yorkshire and we're coming to get through the small gaps in the wall. He's got to jump through, and they've been that skinny, he was catching his hips in the wall going to walk through, so he couldn't get through and he hit them, so he stopped dead and tried to turn around, but obviously you cannot. So he started to panic a bit then, but then he just sort of forced his way through and dropped down on the other side. But like I say, because he come with us on that many walks, and we've experienced every kind of gating style, he got used to doing it. Even walking over cattle grates, he was getting great at that as well, where he wasn't, his legs weren't going through and hurting himself. He knew to take his time, so I used to say to him, easy, easy son. And then he slowed right down, and then he deliberately put his paws on the fattest parts of the rungs, so he wouldn't fall through. Clever dog, like. Right, the sun is baking hot now, so I'm getting just into the tree line, just in time. Oh, right. Right, so down to the puddles now. I'll probably have to put one more battery in to finish the journey to the car, I think, because I think I'm due for this battery that's in there to go off. Right, so there's nobody around. I'm going to have a quick way again. Nobody coming behind us, no dog walkers, nothing. Right. Oh, it's hot, man. So people, I hope you've enjoyed your walk with Sandancer Sentinel on the Gunnerside Gill walk from the King's Head pub in the village of Gunnerside up to Blakethwaite Dams, Blakethwaite Ruins, sorry, mining ruins. The dams are much higher up. There's I'll sheet that past earlier on. Right, easy does it. Just make sure I keep my feet on the bricks. Like that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So yeah, I can keep a hold with my right hand, and I'm not stepping, like falling backward, like I did coming this way. I'm going into that soft mud. Right there, so I got right across scot-free because I can hold on to the wall with my right hand. Right back through this little turnstile gate. So you pull it open all together, put it against the wall, and that helps you to climb up and get through. And then through the gap in the wall and over the two short railway sleepers to get across the brook. And just keep going along the path through the trees. Right, so to make sure the gate doesn't snap back on your ankles when you're stepping up, it's best to open it right open and put it flat against the wall, like that. So give you time to climb up on this bit. Oh, it's bloody high. Right, that's it. Oh. Right, and then you can get a hold of the gate and pull it back round. And then you can use it to hold on to for dropping down this big high step, like that. That's how I do it anyway, safest way. But yeah, me and Jimmy went along that way, expecting that to be the path when we first came along here. But it's pointing to go through the gate. Right, through the gap in the wall here and over the railway sleepers. And into the shade of the trees. Lovely. Oh, that's better already, much cooler. Right. Oh. Right, so this is where all the awkward bits are, where you've got to get past the boulders and the slippy mud, and the pathway's being on a slope. So just take your time, make sure you've got good footing before you take the weight off your back foot, like that. Slowly but surely make your way up through the bank going up here. Yeah, I made the right decision coming back this way, so I've got the shade of the trees. Otherwise I would be burning in the open road path on the other side. starting to get a little bit, tiny little bit cramp in my right calf muscle now, on top, so to make things worse. Right. So the knee business is gone, but now I'm getting a little bit of cramp in my bloody right calf muscle at the back. Right. I remember this happened before, when I came up here once before. I got the same thing, cramping me calf muscles at the back. So I had to take it very, very easy and try and keep the weight off the calf muscle as best I could, and just basically limp along very slowly until I got back on the flat. And by that time it had eased off a bit. Yeah,